Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back into the Crust full campaign mode with me, Lonzy. I hope you're all well and having a great day. Alright, as you can see, we're in here. I've slowed it down and I've got a few things I'm going to do. So just ignore where you may see some, I believe, Polish. Don't hate me if it's not. I don't know. But basically, because I was playing on the press release and I've switched back to the main release, there may be issues with the game. So we need to make sure it's okay. But with that out of the way, I just want you to know about my plans for this episode. So we are going to redo all of our factory. We're going to tidy it all up before doing anything else. We're going to take our time, go through that. I'm not after making any money because we've got 289k. We made a lot in the last episode, didn't we? And we've got these guys doing the expedition. What I will say on this special task, if any of you know how to do this, because I can't remember what this one said, I might need to go back and have a look. But if you know how to do the get navigation data, because I can't see where the meteorite landed. Might be that one, to be fair. I'll try it, and then we'll go from there anyway, but let me know. So yeah, I'm going to strip things down and just have a good go of it. Try and make it look really nice. So one thing I will note as well, when you break things down, you keep 100% of resources because we're playing on normal. So if I were to completely remove these, for example, I'm not sure if the mine stuff yet goes on the floor, so that's good. We're basically going to strip them down, though. I don't care if we run out of stuff. The plan is to make it nice and tidy, so there we go. We'll start with breaking those down then. And I'm going to get multi-regolith. So we're basically going to get this bad boy going. And we'll be placing it where it comes in as well. So we'll be doing it properly. We're going to make it nice and neat. And then I'm going to have a bit of a bus created and some basic storage for each item. And then from that, I can figure out what I'm doing. And we can get some proper resource management going. And I've got to be careful because I've got to make sure I can afford to make these. I've paused this one for the moment so we can actually get some titanium in as well. So I've paused both of these. So hopefully we can process some of that as it comes in.
The observatory is in an extremely
what is this?
state. The main dome with analytical equipment is damaged, as are the L-shaped 4-kilometer interferometers.
Okay, the entrance terminal and workspace are also damaged.
Workspaces are also damaged, and the doors appear to be jammed.
Attempt to open the door carefully. Right, the slag should start coming out, and we should then start seeing some processing happen again. I need to get a little storage box for that. I'm just going to turn down voice massively as well. So yeah, let's get our storage box for that then. So we'll get a single resource in here. And now I need to remember we can get conveyors from there to go in. And then we'll build that into there. So we'll just spam that to basically... Although, can I do it with that one? I don't think I can I? We might need the bulk resource storage. There we go. We need the bulk resource storage. And then I should be able to feed that in to there. And then we'll just feed a load of slag in that one. Now these are broken down. We've got our regolith one there. I'm going to get the conveyor coming in. This should process everything we need, and then we'll have all of our outputs. We've got a nice amount of workspace to roll with. As you see, we've done some serious mining, so we've got loads of workspace. This is going to be kind of living quarters coming down this way, I think, and then I can use that. Now I'm just going to get in my next multi-regolith over here, and we're going to patch that one in as well. And there we have it, our first multi-regolith coming in. Beautiful. We will power you in a moment. I'm going to slow that down now, now we've got that. And it's worth mentioning we now have serious outputs of everything. So let me cancel that a second. I will just be building a basic thing out of each so I can kind of see what's happening. And we've got slag there that needs to go into a multi-story. There we go. And then we should get all of our processed minerals coming out of these. Now, it's not massively beneficial, but it means we'll have a little bit of everything. So we want to... Yeah, maybe I will patch it in. Let's get our wire in. We should be okay to hit that. And then, as in the last episode, we did get in a few larger ones, and we're getting the rest of our batteries in as well to make sure we have a good amount of output capacity. 390 at the moment, so it's pretty good. And then the solar panels can take some of the load as well. And there we go. We should start to see some come out as it gets processed here. So we get 24 slag, 1.5, what is that? Aluminium, 5.4 silicon, 27 iron. So it's a big iron deposit, but we should see some come out of the next one. And with that, we want the concrete factory that we can start over here as well. So we're going to bus a lot of these into its own section. I'm not sure where I want it yet. I think I'm going to need it over here. So I'm going to destroy out this whole pressing module thing and shift it over here somewhere. There we go. Basics filling up nicely there. And we can start getting our little bit of storage here. I want one of these, the drone reconfiguration to actually be moved. I'm going to reduce this down. We're not mining much at the moment, so we don't need that. And I'm going to get another drone reconfiguration module and then remove that one. So I'm going to move it back here. Because we're researching the elevator. So I'll just show you the researches at the moment. So water tower is going to finish. We've got ice extractor upgrade, salvage, which is going to be a big one, which is almost finished. And then we're doing elevator for conveyor belts. So we're just queuing up stuff to make sure we're using one of each research to not waste it. Ore detector can stay there, and drone reconfiguration is a big one. So hauling drone reconfigurator. I'm actually going to move this kind of out the way. Let's pop it back here. Oh, hello. There is a research facility center at the crater. At the main entrance are numerous cargo containers marked with logos of Guaqua SA and Akil corporations. Drones are buzzing around and there are active conversations on the radio. Upon learning about the approach rover, a radio call comes in. Oh, hola, director. I represent Guaqua SA, a company specializing in advanced agriculture. Don't be surprised by the activity on the airwaves. The partners are engaged in active dispute over the rights to this facility. This research center was our joint project for the development of new types of extraterrestrial crops. After the disaster, some of the staff were evacuated and our esteemed partners decided to take advantage of the situation and appropriate the facility to themselves.
Greetings,
Is that
Director. I represent the interests of the ACIL enterprise. Do not listen to the accusations from our former partners. They were engaged in the development of a new type of plants, but we provided all the infrastructure and equipment.
He looks more corporate, doesn't he?
Contract, in case of an emergency, the rights to the facility and all developments should pass to us. But these farmers do not want to fulfill their obligations. On the contrary.
What can we do?
Director,
Well,
this
is tricky. Okay, I don't know what to do here. We can't do that one, right? We don't have a botanist. Give the materials to the construction concern, hand over materials to farmers, or pick up research subject materials for yourself. So that's going to give us research, right? I don't know. I kind of want to be the good guy. So I'm going to hand over to the farmers.
Farmers makes the most sense.
Is that me? That's Ratchet. If this continues like this, we'll become close allies. We've invested a lot of effort into this research and are immensely grateful for your support. As a token of our gratitude, we'll give you a license for producing these crops.
These farmers are good guys.
Nice.
Now there'll be apple trees on the moon.
Apple trees on the moon. Yeah, I'm glad I picked that. That's so cool. Not that you can do that, but it is what it is. All right, our second one is ready. So we are going to also cable that bad boy in so we can have multiple things happening now. As I say, I am going to bin out this where possible. Oh, I just removed that cable. I think that's fine, though. It's actually not doing anything. So we'll get rid of those for a moment. I'm just hiding everything up. And once that drone factory, drone recharge station is done, are we out of... Oh, we're out of steel. We need to produce some. So I think as a temporary measure, I think I need to get some going. So there's some on this belt, right? If I just bin off... Actually, that's fine. We can get rid of that. We don't need it. Let's get rid of all this. For now. Not required. I'm just going to bin out those storage boxes there as well. We'll leave the ice for a moment because it's not hurting. And then we've got research complete. So big water tank done. Let's make sure we're using one of each, which we are. And we're going to want to queue up something else. So salvage is about to finish. So we're going to want a blue research on the go as well. I think I'm going to get the utility pole upgrade so I can have 5 connections on each. And then I can start getting this done. So yeah, really need this done once. I think if I break that down, we've got to be careful because of the charge. Okay, it's being built, right? I think they've picked that up, so I should be able to bin that one off.
That will allow us to disassemble the remains of the Evermoon base.
There we go. I'll get rid of that so they can charge off that one in a moment.
Right now, and they won't be needing the ruins anymore.
Perfect. So let's go up and let's have a look at what we want to salvage here. I think you get some, yeah, we get some really good resources, and this is going to open up where I can put my power. Look at this bad boy. There's some basic iron on some of these as well, so I'll set some of these to kind of just get out of the way. I'm assuming I can just click on them. Doesn't look like I can get that one. But that's going to come in pretty handy, so I'm just going to break some of these down. We get silicon from these guys as well.
Sensors indicated the presence of air in all compartments, so before the opening procedure, the air was preemptively pumped out.
Okay, we can send over cargo drone. Let's go back out to the moon whilst we've got time. Let's have a look. How are you doing at the moment? You're idle. So how about you go on that expedition there and pick up everything? We can go get those drones as well. It's going to be massively helpful. And then we'll go back to base. There you go. You do that. And then I'm sure we had... Yeah, there's one over here. So I'm going to move this guy to there. Then we'll get back to work.
The internal compartments observatory were found to be filled with air.
Okay.
This is strange because
Log files have been cleared. Whoever extracted data and explosion. Nevertheless, we managed to obtain data on gravitational wave. Okay. I'm just getting all of these real basic ones in. By the way, I'm going left to right on all of these. And then we can map in how we want this to be from that as well. So they just need to build them all. It's going to take a little while, but that's fine. We're going to have those going through there. So slowly building it in. We're going to get that one in there. This guy should... I might need to get rid of that, actually. I'm not sure if I want it that far back. Yep, let's go like that. And then we should be able to feed that onto there. And then off from there into there. Is that right? No, it needs to come the other way, sorry. So we want this to come off this bit. Then we'll have that coming in from there into there. So our one from the other side can then feed in. And that should be our iron going into the bulk storage there. And then we can feed it out. We need to probably move these over now that I think about it. We need a bit of a gap. Okay. So I'm just going to go enough gap to get them out. And then we'll make sure we move these over. So we need to remember what we're actually getting rid of here. There we go. That actually fits much nicer anyway. They're hard at work, and then we want to do the same with our silicon belt so we can have that wherever we want. We can go under and over with these. That's a good start. Everything feeds back into here, and then we can smelt from here. So yeah, that ice needs to move. Let's get rid of that. And I think, actually, now that I think about it, it's worth having a bulk storage for ice right here, and then we can feed that into our housing. So we can just build off the back of this, and we can feed the ice straight into there, right? Yeah, that's great. And there we go. We've got the same now for the silicon feeding in. I've deleted this because I'm actually going to feed them into their own little collector here coming in. And that should be good for there. And then we want to do the same with this. We're not kind of running with that yet. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All right, we got a confirm cargo unload as well. So come and do that. He's back from his expedition. I'll just show you where I'm at, guys. It's a little bit messy, but I'm figuring it out as I go. So we've got both of our multi-regoliths now feeding iron oxide into there. We have a small amount of silicon pumping into here from this one. So as we kind of build this, we'll get more and more. So I've decided to come around the back with this one instead. So as we process the titanium, it should come into the aluminium, sorry, it should come around the back. Yeah, I'm hoping I've got that right. That looks like it. And then titanium's coming off through that one into there as well. So we're slowly seeing a little bit come in. Basically just want to fill these up, and then I'm not sure whether I want the processing. I might change it still and have processing to happen somewhere else. I'm not sure. As long as we can bust them in, it doesn't really matter, and I think I'm going to change it eventually again anyway. For the time being, I'm also just going to pump out the ice from here all the way over, in all fairness. Something I've noticed is we probably need to get into carbon fiber again. We can't get our mining ones back until we get that. We can buy it off the market, though, worst case anyway. All right, there we have it, guys. I've got most of the main ingredients pumping out now from both sides. As you see, I'm just tucking this one around. A little bit neat to this side. Obviously, I can make that perfectly. I don't care. It should be fine. It's as long as I can understand what's happening, I'm okay with that, right? We'll sort the water out in a moment, guys. Chill. Let's get that feeding in now, though, to stop it complaining. Let's just feed it in. There you go. Get your ice, and then you'll stop popping up. And then we'll get more power in the moment, because these multi-regoliths require a little bit more. And then I just need to pull the slag out of these machines and pop them into there now as well. So I need to try and come up with a way that this isn't going to be so messy. The good thing about the underground pipes is they genuinely can go quite far. So if we just do this, for example, and then I can go like this, you can almost just go like this. So you can go underground so we don't hit that one. That's as far as we can go. It's pretty costly. We have used a lot of cash, but there we go. Slag is set up, I believe, now. Have we got that right? Where did I put my slag? Is that over there? Wrong blinking one. Right, slag coming into there, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I can feed these guys through. So you can come off the back of that one and come into there. Perfect. So I can bring you over from the back into this one over here. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like so. And then I can feed the other one into this pipe here. So let's get this last one going. That's 2 regoliths done then. I'm going to have to get underground. These are quite costly. Wondering, actually, if it's better to go there. I think it is. Let's have a look. There we go. So we got some kind of network pumping everything out now. So this should... Yep, there we go. So I think all of them are pumping from 2 regoliths now. So we should have iron oxide. We've got silicon. We've got slag, titanium, aluminium, and ice. So what we want to do... I probably need to get rid of this now. So we're going to go bin off you, and we're going to redo the power stuff as well because it's ugly. And we're going to come into here. So we're going to start with our smelting furnaces. So, iron. I need to get rid of all this as well. So let's just bin off everything here so I can see what I'm working with. And then we'll power it in afterwards. I'll go upstairs and get the power going as well. Just give us a nice plain kind of greenfield area to work with, I think, is going to be the smart thing. All right, just giving myself a good bit of space to work with. Start with these two because silicon and iron are here. So that's nice and easy. And then what we'll do is get our conveyors to come out. So I'm hoping I can bring that under. Yep, should be fine. And get that kind of going into our first one. That's going to just smelt some iron to start. And then we'll get a silicon one going. So we get our basic resources going once more. I think that's important. These underground things are awesome. I love it. There we go. We'll get all those built. Get that one set as silicon. Obviously, there's slow processing with these guys, but if I can upgrade these, we get even more, right? As long as the slag is coming out and being dumped, which I haven't connected. There we go. I was wondering what we missed there. There we go. We can get all that slag in. I can get the concrete set up next to this one, so it'll be slag plus silicon. We can start the concrete brick from here as well. We'll get our little power set up as well. So let's get our nodules on the go. Let's see if we can reach from here. I kind of don't want to block anything in, really. Let's go like that for now. And then we'll wire these guys across. Might leave that one there for now. We are once again wasting orange science points. This one has finished in a moment, though. What is this? Solid resource. Resource, work in progress. Let's go back to fundamentals here. Light units will direct light for illuminating dark areas. I like that. We're working on that one. I'm not even sure what we want to take here. Repeater. That's almost finished, to be fair. Is there a orange one in the social tab that we want to work on? So it's daytime output capacity looks good. It's saying, oh, I need to connect that back up. I'm an idiot. So let's make sure this one. We've got our upgrade to the poles now so they can all hold 5, which is awesome. And then I think I'll just... Is that still running? I might use that as a basic one, just so they kind of do something as they're running as well. So we get a nice kind of flow of that stuff just to keep us up and running, really. Why not, eh? That can 100% get gone, though, because that's going to be multi-regolith eventually and feeding it into our kind of middle section. So what are the power consumption of a regolith, multi-regolith? Says 12. What is using so much power? Oh, I'm not connected in. I'm an idiot. There we go. We need to actually connect in. Perfect. Let's get the smelting going. I'm just going to set up some basic storage boxes here as well, guys. I know I'm not doing much of the campaign at the moment, but I actually do want to have a proper setup going. I'm actually going to shuffle that over 1. And then these guys are going to be specific resources, so I can actually start to work with these. I want the upgrade of these as well. Let me just check. Yeah, and then we'll get the next ones up as well. I probably need to mine out a little bit more, but we don't have those carbon things. And on the market here, I'm going to buy some of the carbon fiber. So we're going to grab 20 of those. So I'm just going to buy in 20 carbon fiber so I can get my mining drone thing done. Cargo pods here. And research is done on the ice extractor as well. So we're queued up nicely. I think we're fine. We're not wasting any at the moment. And then I want to see, just so we get a little bit of movement going, just for the water tank, indoors only. I'm going to pop the water tank by the door there, and then we can start the proper production here. And there we go, guys. The first one's coming out. We're back to actual production. Beautiful. So I'm going to slowly work down these. So we'll get all of our basic production going and make sure we have a good flow of that. And now we've got a little bit of a buffer. Once we get our third multi-regolith going, I think we'll be pretty good because actually we can feed them directly into these side channels here. It's quite nice that the storage will have different directions as well, actually. And our bouts are more than capable of holding multiple at the moment. This thing is very slow. Is there a research for upgrading that? We already did that, right? Yeah, we got a 30% increase on that. I wonder if we go down this route and see if we get a better upgrade as well. And there we go. We've got our mining thing back under control now, so I should be able to power this bad boy. And I'm just going to grab in... Hello? A couple of drones to mine out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and continue letting them dig out what we want here. We've got a nice big space to work with anyway, but we can now remove all these rare ones out of the way so I can get a good setup going. I think that's more than enough space still for now, though. We'll just have 2 of those guys mining that out. All right, next, let's get into this smart concrete factory. We can afford this one, nice and easy. And what I can do is use that tunnel there, actually, to pipe off of it. And this works perfectly with how we have it. So I'm going to keep it in line here. I'm actually going to steal off the other belt. So I'm going to bring this straight under these 2 and pump that straight into there. And then with this guy, I'm going to nick off that as well and bring that into here. Let's see how well that does. And then we should be able to start producing some actual concrete, smart concrete. So we'll get another storage for that. I need to probably remember to shuffle to the side a bit. This will be concrete. So our 3 main components will be in together. Taking a little look in at our hydroponics and stuff here. Look at this. Pretty cool, right? I do love that. I'm also going to continue on with some more solar panels. So I'm going to get 4 more large ones. And hopefully... Oh, man. Might have to scale the batteries this way. That's fine. We've got capacity to do it off these guys. So I'll just bring it from... You guys need to come this way. That's fine. And then from you, I can grab it from there. Go across to those guys. Getting a few more so we don't have to worry about power. And we're clearing up a nice amount of space here. And I need to remember to... That's our power pole, isn't it? Break these guys down where possible. And believe it or not, in the background, we've actually accrued a good amount of resources. So I could probably go ahead and do a quest. We're really low on funds, so we're going to need to do some of our contracts really soon. Should we have a look what we've got? So this one takes 100 of those plates. We probably need to start pumping those out again. The iron's fine. You not so much. There's no others available, so yeah, let's go into that. We've got 72 at the moment. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get a high priority on these mining here. Let's get rid of all this out, and then I'll worry about mining afterwards. And then we'll take off our high priority and get back to low over here. And then maybe just clear out this section as well. Just so they've always got something to do. All right, let's move into our next one here. So where is it? Titanium. Perfect. So we're going to want a smelting furnace over here for the titanium. I'm going to move this one over. It's kind of bugging me that it's not perfectly straight, but... And we've just researched the elevator for conveyor belts. Nice, we can start doing stuff up there. So we're going to want this rolling mill upgrade I'm going to get in as well. So we did start that previously. We're going to have that queued up ready behind these guys. And then I'm going to continue on and make sure we get our storage for these guys. So titanium plates. Now that I think about it, yeah, once this is out, I can get the factories going over here. Perfect. It's not going to be the smartest looking one, I won't lie to you guys. That'll do right there. Although that's not in line, which is bugging me again. All right, I just readjusted it so I can actually get proper storage in place here without it bugging me and get it nice and lined up. I hope you can appreciate it, guys. Right, let's get that.
You can't build here.
Come on, get it out of the way. There we go. This one's going to be the titanium plates, and we'll feed those in. Lovely. Guys, does anyone know why that isn't feeding into here? I have no idea what's going on with that. It's not connecting in. I've got them set up. Do these guys reach? They do. See, that opened out, but if I try and connect them, look, it doesn't work. Oh no, it's just bugged. The visual bug. Sorry, it is working. I can see it going in, so that should start producing. Oh, we got loads of bricks in. Lovely. But that produces 8 a minute as well, which is awesome. I've just noticed that we're actually running low on the old. That's full anyway, so the rest should go into there. Perfect. As it fills up, I think that's why it kind of ran out there. So that's looking pretty empty. We need that third regolith going in there to kind of get that fixed. We do, because we don't have our silicon deposit kind of feeding in. So once that silicon deposit goes in, that should be pretty good. How are you guys looking? What do we need? Are we out of components by any chance? No, we're fine. Let's get that prioritized then. And let's get back out on the big map here. Let's actually go and collect some resources here. That looks pretty good. Let's go grab all of those. So we're going to fill all and send. We'll bring him home with everything. It kind of helps massively, to be honest. Let's investigate that again as well. All going to pick us up some good resources. Definitely want to light it up down here as well. And there we go. That is in. So let's make sure that's cabled nicely. And then we should be able to start producing titanium plates. And I'm hoping that mining gets going. Let's ramp the mining up. Let's hope they can kind of dig this out. And let's focus on getting where we can our production of the rolling mill. So rolling mill is really, really easy. It's going to come off the back of this one. So for now, we'll just kind of nick from this resource here straight in. That's fine. Because we need them. We need them for the contract. So as soon as we get to 100, I'm going to send that one out. Only downside is the bare minimum amount of titanium oxide that we're getting in. So we're going to want to get these third ones kind of fed in as well whilst we can. So we basically want all of the basic production going. So I probably shouldn't have deleted that regolith extractor, but that's okay. I'm going to grab all 9 there. And then it's going to be the multi-regolith from this baby. Not enough CPUs. Ah, interesting. I know where the CPUs are. It's this one. Let's actually get rid of the rolling. Let's queue up the CPU one here. I might get rid of medical block for now. I want CPU to take some research here. And same with that one. I'm going to have these 3. Not entirely sure why the drones aren't mining, though. I don't know what's going on. And there we go. The rolling mill begins as well. So we want to work on a few contracts before we do anything else because we are out of cash.
The logistics station comprises a complex of buildings, including a large structure.
Hello, Director. I'm glad you're here. Could you support us by providing supplies and spare parts for repairs? There are more people at our station now than we'd planned, and we need help.
Okay.
Survivors have gathered here, forced to huddle together in the cramped quarters.
We don't really have the money. I'm going to go with help them at no cost.
Too many people have perished due to the lunar disaster.
So, I don't know what they want. Newly arrived refugees, deliver resources. All right. Obviously, it's good to build standing with them, but at the moment, there's not a lot we can do. So, where do we want this drone to go now? I need to kind of find out where the meteorite landed so you can send stuff there. That looks like a meteor crater. Private lab. I'm going to go into a couple of these craters to see if that helps and scan the area for that one as well. There we go. We're nice and wired in there. This is ready for when we get the CPUs as well. So we're just waiting to finish that contract. I am speeding through. There's not a lot going on at the moment because we need all that. What I need to consider... Actually, how's the ice now? Ice is filling up nicely. This is looking good. I don't know when the colonists can come in, so I need to run through. There's a lot going on. But again, my main focus for today, I'm going to come into each one with an objective. So let me know your thoughts. But this is how we kind of want it to go. I don't know what's going on with my mining still, though. They don't want to mine anything at the moment, and I'm not quite sure why. We also want to grab this one, right? That's 9.9 silicon as well. I'm going to set up some basics here. I've just moved it around. We really want that CPU data one to come in. Because we generally can't do a lot until we've got that. Because we need to... I want to get this pumping. We can obviously do the contracts is where we're at the moment. I just need more titanium plates. It's a little bit slow coming in. We need a proper titanium thing. I need to rebuild the scanner, but it was over here. So we could get that, go towards that as well. So for example, guys, we only get 3.7 per minute from that one. That one only gets 1.9, so it's really slow. Here's our cargo, though, that we can use these to do our contract. Beautiful. And research done of multi-regolith refinery upgrade. So before we go into our research, let's have a look. Let's see how much better that is. So we can't mine quick enough, actually, which is hilarious. What about you? All right, let's check our research then. So we're utilizing everything, aren't we? Yep, that's perfect. So we don't need to queue anything else up just yet. I think maybe it doesn't hurt to grab in more stuff. Allows you to supervise orbital logistics and send and receive cargo pods. I don't know what that is. Radioisotope thermoelectric generator. All right. Queue up the drones then. And we are cultivating our first bit of food, guys. Wonderful stuff. All right, we'll go into our contract then, and let's send all of these resources. We've got plenty of steel. We've got plenty of titanium now. And we are getting more from those as well. So we'll get that going. That should bump our money up, and then we should be good again. So another, was that 60k or 40k? I don't know. And that new power lot looks really good as well. We got a good amount. So shortage is 38, I think. So does that mean we need a couple more batteries, and then we should be good? There we go. And there's the contract done for another 54k, and then we've got new ones. So let's have a look here. Okay, not feasible. So we need to get onto whatever these blocks are here. So we want to be able to create those, right? Which is fine. We can look at that as something we can get into shortly as well. I just want to up the power there. All right, guys, our CPU module has gone. So I just want to show you quickly what's going on. So all along, my titanium deposit was right in front of me. I've been an idiot. So I've placed this down for just dumping regolith with our miners. We've got this guy down here. It's weird that they're just kind of leaving stuff on the floor. It's like my drones don't want to do any work. But anyway, yeah, we're getting this one built. I'm setting this one up. I'm going to feed this straight into here because actually what I did was buy in. I know this is really cheeky, but I bought in the modular frames to do the contract because actually they only cost 20k to buy in, but I earn 90k from finishing it. So it made perfect sense. And what we're going to have over here is hopefully a single regolith because we don't have many CPUs. We've got one, but these only cost one to make. So we're going to have you into there. And basically just feed this into our belt temporarily to just pump out the titanium. And this one is going to be titanium oxide. And I am going to go ahead and it's going to, you might not like this very much, but I'm going to take it so it goes back into our bucket before going out. I do want it all centralized, so keep that in mind. Which way is the best way to go? Yep, if I feed it into, I think if we come this way. There we go. We'll build all that. We'll feed that in. So that's pumping out some titanium as well. We'll get these powered in. And then we should be good. That should increase our productivity tenfold because for our contract, we just need to have 10 titanium plates. We can send that one off for another 90k and then we should be good. And then on the map, I'm heading back to this. So I can't do anything at the moment. I can't send resources to these because it actually needs modular frames. So, and medicines. I'm sending over to the Farhad Control Center to scan. I'm hoping we can locate the hidden objects on this. It's like I need to go a little bit closer. And then out here, we'll slowly start breaking stuff down once more. Look at our resources now, though. It's looking really good. And power, I think we're just shy. Although that shortage shouldn't be a problem. Max consumption, 313. What's our output? 520. We're absolutely fine. And there we go. We can start producing a little bit more that hopefully should be able to send back into the grid and help fill this baby up. And then inside, we should have unlocked the CPU. There it is. CPU data center. This gives us 10. Do we have any microprocessors? We have 10. Beautiful. So we are going to spam in just for the time being 2 of those. We've got enough for that. And we've got enough power as well. And that means I should be able to get the multi-regolith going on this. And I can replace this one out with my multi and get that fed into the tracks here. It's going to get a little bit hectic. I might need to move the ice one. That is going to be the problem, I think, the main problem. So, just determining whether I bring that and go under all these. It's going to cost a fair bit, though, and feed it into there. Yeah, we'll wait until we've got more money before changing that one up. I'm going to come back up top and I'm going to start getting in some more medium solar panels. Not enough CPUs. Ah, that's where we used a bunch. 3 CPUs each. Oh, the small ones are 2 anyway. I wonder if we can get rid of a couple of these. I'm going to free up some of my CPUs with this because once we hit daytime and I want to replace it with one big one. So the output I'll have to look. The output of a big one generates 30, right? And a large one is 75 for less CPU. So yeah, we want to replace basically the smaller ones with the larger ones. So let's actually focus on that. And then I can increase the battery farm that way. So let's get those two in. And let's reduce these guys down. They use too many CPUs. And a multi-regolith uses 5 CPUs as well. So we've actually got enough to do that right now. I think that's all right, though. And then we want to clear out. Again, I don't know why they're not mining this. What's that one? Scan with ore scanner first. Looks like iron. I mean, let's just scan it anyway. So we've got it. Yep, another iron one. And how good is that one? 6.7 titanium is 7.9 silicon. So that helps as well. So they're all pretty good. We're actually... The area in which we've done is quite big. Quite significant. So... Alright, we're slowly seeing this number come in now. Now that the train has fed back into here. It takes a little bit of time, guys, but I'm okay with it. And it's pumping back out because we want them all to feed in properly. It just means that when I get this one done, I can feed it straight into this line. And then when I get that one done, I can feed it into that line. Do you know what I mean? So it's a little bit tidier. And I think my guys are finally dumping all of the spare regolith into this resource storage here. So that's fine. Yeah, I don't know whether it's bugged from my thing. They were drilling the rare minerals, and they're not doing it anymore. I want to dig out this whole area, man. This is my build area. Come on, guys. All right, how are we looking on the solar panels? Ah, that's going to use our titanium plates as well. Let's see if there's anything we can break down that's going to give us titanium as well. And there is. Perfect. Let's get all of that salvaged then. I think we can just go into dismantle mode here. Perfect. Going to give us loads of resources there. Let's clear all that out. Then we cleared the big boys. There's a few over there that are going to give... it's mainly silicon, actually. And there we go. We've got our titanium plates. So we are going to go ahead... Not that one. That's 20. We're going to do this one. It's going to give us a bit more resource. So I'm just going to send all those. And all those. So it costs us 1,000 plus the 20k to buy them. And we're going to earn 90k. And there we go. There's the contract. So a good little earning there. That's going to help with our research.
It's nice to feel that we've also contributed. Director.
All right.
Don't forget to select contracts with a list of...
I think I can go in and actually just see what's available now, if there is any. No, we've only got the one active. We've actually completed a lot, guys. Completed a hell of a lot. Completed it ahead of time. Look at all that. Does help. So, 20 modular frames. The titanium we've already got. So, I don't know whether it's worth buying in those. What are the rewards? Does anyone know how to make the modular frames yet? I haven't seen a way. Look at this flow now. This is great. This is flowing in as quick as it kind of processes pretty much now. So we've got 100% efficiency here. Not as good over here. 63. So it's not as good as we'd like, but it's working. We're getting these up in a nice steady manner now. Carbon fiber I know how to make. And fuel I know. But I have no way. I didn't see a way of making modular frames. Modular terminals maybe? That's those guys, right? No. See, there is assembler. Here we are, assembler. So we need to research an assembler. All right. We just got a whole nice storage setup. Perfect. So we only unlocked that to see what was down the tree, if I'm honest, anyway. So let's go into the fundamentals here. Sorry. We want the process. We want to be able to get our own science lab with the people as well. But we need the med bay and this. So I'm going to let those kind of do their thing. We've got food coming in. What else do we need? Large storage. Multi-regolith upgrade. Very nice. I've stopped producing components for a moment. I'm going to put the that one there. I'm going to just spend some of these resource points here. Just slowly get that one going. Medical block is almost done as well. Okay, guys. For the time being, I can sacrifice this once again and get the multi in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of that wire a second. And we're going to get in this multi-regolith factory. Right in here. And how are we doing up top on the power? Still coming in. These guys produce a really good amount. That still leaves us with 4 CPUs to act on as well. So we'll get those. Why are you not building those? Titanium plates. They should be hovering about. Oh, they are. Perfect. They're coming in. There we go. We get all those built ready so we can see this one spitting out a nice amount. So that regolith should be nice and good. I can bring that actually a little bit tidier and just bring that straight into there. I might still leave that one there. I'll just get rid of that piece. That should feed a nice chunk. This should process a little bit quicker anyway. I'm just looking at the best way to get this slag into the belt for this one over here. We've got one feeding from the left, one feeding from the right, and then feeding out from there. So we got plenty of choice here. I think it's easiest if I just bring this way and then go. Is that going to work? I don't know if that's enough. Oh, I've done that wrong. There we go. That works perfectly. I think that's our Regolith one. Our slag, sorry. We'll get another load of slag coming out of there so we can keep this machine pumping nice and good.
Research complete.
Beautiful. And then we just need to focus more on power. So we've got plenty of research happening. The medical block is now done. So before we go into anything else, let's just make sure our research is able to continue. And it is. So once we'll get that get a few things queued up so it isn't wasted for the time being. And then I'm going to come into here. It wants us to look at this logistics. The Great Wall. Yeah, we'll look at that in a moment. And then we're going to want our medical block. So I don't know whether I can squeeze this in. We probably didn't make it big enough. I think for the time being, we're just going to squeeze it in. What does that take? I think we've got everything for that, so we are good. And then for the rest of our points, we're going to break down some of this. I'm trying to figure out what our thingies are here. Oh, that was quick. Ah, look at this. So nanotubes plus aluminium plus organics makes medicines. So I probably want to... Do I want to turn that off? I think so. We've got that built though. Okay, contract. Everyone wants fuel, energy cells. When did this come in? Look at all these. Okay, these are possible. View contracts. Oh, we've got loads available. They've all just unlocked. Holy crap. Are these time sensitive? Completion time? Yeah, they are. Okay, we don't want to accept them until we've actually got the goods then, do we? I think some of the smaller ones we might be able to do. Anyway, I want to scan with this guy. We want to find... Yeah, it's this way. Perfect. I'm just going to move them out this way a second. Something I'm noticing, guys. My drones will not convert to mining. That's a serious bug. I can't mine anything out because they won't convert. Definitely powered in. And our food storage is full. Right. And then we need an oxygen receiver. So let's pop one of those in there as well. What does that take? We'll get that going. And that should be everything. I forgot about that one. But yeah, I don't know where my storage goes for the food stuff. I guess they'll start consuming it anyway. So we'll just leave it for now. Unless there's stuff in here. It's a very cramped in area. There we go. I've just put the silicon in now as well. So we'll feed that one in. We're just slowly getting them all set up as well. It is very, very all over the place. I love it. I love it. I'm waiting for this to be built as well, just to see if I can actually get some people in. It's very cramped, so we're going to need another unit. I'm going to make a large living space, I think, but just to fit everything in. And I'm over here. I'm just going to scan with this one just to see where it was. It might be further on out. We're just looking. Yeah, it's this way. Can it move that way now? What is that one? Zero waste production. That one's okay. Let me view that contract a moment. That's not bad at all. We've got the concrete already. There's a good bonus as well if we do it in the within 20 days. And 8 modular frames I can just buy in. That is huge money if we do it. I see a reputation bar too. I'm assuming as your reputation builds, you earn more stuff from them. I have also now found it right here. So I'm just sending it over. And research did complete. What was that of then? I didn't get the pop-up. Ventilation. Cool. Okay, we got bunk beds, which will allow more space. That's actually a good thing. That get better. That gives sleep plus comfort. Oh god, I haven't even got into the human element of this game. I'm just going to queue that back up as well to finish off those. But yeah, my mining drone is completely bugged, by the way, which is annoying. I'm going to destroy it again. We'll try one more. And there we go. We found it. Let's go and investigate straight away and see what it's all about. I think that's the fun part, right?
Convoy was transporting several tanks.
Find the broken column.
Fuel and a couple containers with various spare parts and electronic equipment.
Oh.
It seems that the vehicles were seriously damaged and buried under collapsed rock.
I'm going to send out drones and collect everything, guys.
Scrap metal into useful
It's got to be done. We'll get everything.
Left to do is assign an expedition so they can...
I'm on it. We've got them idling anyway, right? So get it done. Yes. Look at all these contracts we've unlocked, though. There is so much. Oh, if we can get onto fuel, man, we are laughing at some of these contracts. This is incredible. I do love this game, guys. It is really, really cool. The depth to it is just... It's just crazy. I'm going to go ahead and select all these. There we go. We're already on that. I don't know. I kind of... Again, I want to test this. It's frustrating that it doesn't work. I don't know whether to destroy it, try rebuilding it one more time. I did already do that. Let's go normal priority there. Let's see if we can get a drone to actually come and do its thing. Oh, it's working now. Lovely. Yay. We have... It's either that or they're just sat inside. So, let's set up this. Let's see if they dig it out now. Come on, do your thing. Go do it. Go mine. And you know, for all this dumped in here, before setting up the factory, I'm going to temporarily go into a smelting furnace from here. Sorry. A pressing module. No, a Regolith factory. And I'm going to just feed in specifics into this. And I'm going to produce aluminium oxide in here. And I'm going to just get a really, really basic production of those guys there. So we've got them just in case. So we'll have some spare. And then up top, I'm going to go ahead and get in some more solar panels. And I'm going to break down some of the pre-existing ones. Because we get a lot back out of these, I think. I might break my own power stuff there, so we'll need to be careful. Yep, that's all still in the grid, so we should be good. We got those extra batteries as well, so power's still looking tasty. Oh, here we go.
Extracted the cargo and salvaged.
Okay, so send a cargo truck to collect all those goods as well. Perfect. So just before we do that, I'm going to grab this smelting furnace. Just pop it here. And then just start spewing out some aluminium. There we go. So we'll start grabbing some of those in as well, just so we've got a little bit of a surplus going out here. And let's go back out and do the deed over here then. So I'm just going to go back to 1X now. So there's the destroyed convoy. Look at this. There's 240 fuel in there. So we can actually set up one of these contracts too. That's a good one. I'm going to grab the cargo truck and we are going to fill all and send that out. So that's going to bring us... We can't grab the fuel on the first run, so we'll need to come back. And then we'll have a look at fixing that one. I still need to find the navigational data. Again, that's a problem because it's in a different language. Oh, look at this. I've destroyed that one, rebuilt another one over here. I don't know why it doesn't like it over here. But we're getting rid of that one. We've got our mining back. Oh, thank God for that. So we can actually clear out all this space. I was wondering what the problem was there. Well, glad it's all sorted now anyway, either way. And we're just waiting on a couple of resources before we start a contract at the moment. But research is flying. So there's the multi-regolith upgrade, which is nice. So we're going to finish off. It looks like conveyor mark 2 can be cancelled now. I'd rather that go into the rolling mill. Although that's probably not necessary either. I'm just looking through certain things. We're at a point now where we could get colonists in. I like the idea of the large storage. I'll be honest with you. So let's switch it up. Let's get the sociology research lab done. And then we're going to build another section for living quarters. And look at this. We've got machinery. Vehicle manufacturing technology allows you to produce smaller vehicles like rover scouts and cargo trucks. And then the cargo dock as well. I kind of want to check out the fuel generator too. Although we're not going to need it because we're not producing hydrogen fuel yet. Let's just take a look through. That could be a good one because that's going to make us money as well. We're almost done on it. Oh, more favorable transactions on the market could be good as well because we can do that for our contracts. But yeah, we officially have water, food, oxygen. Why can't I get people in? I don't know how to. I think I've got to get the fundamental science lab. I think also it's probably worth me getting rid of these. Because we only need the one for now. There's plenty of food. I want to make room. This is going to be enough for us to live in, I think. I think someone said 15 by 15 is like the minimum as well. There we go. Let's get all of that built. 24k though. That's going to bring this iron from this one now back into our main storage. Because that is running a little bit low. We're processing iron like you wouldn't believe anyway. So we're going to need the large storage soon, which is looking good. Look at these numbers now. This is kind of what I wanted to go with, right? We've got this turned off. I think, to be fair, titanium. I want to take one of these contracts momentarily because there's the steel one that we should be able to do. And there we go. The mining is well underway now. This is fantastic. So I'm going to work through this. I'm just looking as well. We could get our resources up massively by pumping these in. These are quite easy as well because these ones we should be able to feed into existing outside pipelines. It looks very complex here, guys, but I think I know what's going on. We're fine at the moment. The only downside is going to be trying to feed this one across. Although, no, that's nice and easy. I think it's just got to feed to here, right? There we go. I think I got it on that last one now as well. So I just need to connect this conveyor from here into there. Boom. And then we can feed that last lot into there as well. This will be a bit of a backlog that we can feed in here. So all of our regoliths now, I think, are feeding. Yep, so this one is fully feeding. So we've got 3 full multi-regoliths feeding an impressive, quite a big bus area, to be fair here. It's still a little bit messy, messier than I'd like. But that's okay. And I'm going to get the single storage on here for a moment. This is going to get fixed eventually. I think for the time being, though, we're just going to chuck that in there. Just so they all continue to feed in. This will slowly be processing. It's quite slow, but it's fine.
Research complete.
All right, there's our sociology lab. So what's the next one? Moon bar. Relax. Cool. So it's very much... there are elements of surviving Mars in here, for sure. That's going to take a while on that one. We've got the trade one going there. So blue research. That's fine. What's that one? We're not running concurrent contracts anywhere. I do probably want to get into the bunk beds because that will free up more space in here. But let's take a look at this thing. Okay, so we got... Oh, it's huge. Sociology lab. That kind of sucks. Let's get that moved out the way. I can fit this still. And then we'll get bunk beds and make more room here. I need a second room for sure. I reckon I can make this work. There we go. We'll make it work like that. We'll get the water tank removed. We'll move it over there and then we'll get the... medical thing back at, although do we need that? I guess we do. Yeah, it wants it. We need the medical block as part of our thing. So hopefully we didn't lose our resources. There we go. Oh, just found a nice one. Urgent repair, moon base. Let's do it. Accept that one. Let's send those resources straight in. Selects transport, cargo truck. I think he's back. Let's go. We want this vehicle thing too, right? 64 days. Yeah, we can more than do that one. We are good. That is a good little bonus there as well. So we'll get some more fundamental science points out of it. Oh, I did a bloody sociology lab. I'm an idiot. Fundamental. So guys, I think I'm going to buy in the modular terminals from the market as well. So we're going to go ahead and modular terminals. Is it 5? No, I'm not. That is so expensive. We don't have any balance. We can't be wasting money. We need to complete some contracts for sure. He's on his way, bless him. We're getting there. Look at these ones in Earth as well. So this will give us green science. Urgent. They're not really money, though. That's the only problem with these. That is money. And that's Earth. So we can do that one as well. We should be able to send that with a thingy. There we go. We could send that with a cargo pod. So I'm just going to run some contracts. Try and earn some cash on the side, which they should be doing right now and loading that baby up for me. Plenty of titanium, so all good. I'm trying to see why they won't blink and go and pick all this ice up too. It's kind of annoying on the floor. I don't know. Contract sent though. Let's go take a look for more as well. There we go. Give me the money and a bit of reputation. It was a nice easy one. We'll look for some smaller ones here as well. How's our active ones doing too? So we're sending that one. Can't do you yet. So let's take a look at our available ones on the market. 75 components. 175,000. I love that you can just keep earning money. I love that. That's a good one, but that contract disappears in 3 days. I would love that one. We don't have quite so much concrete production on the go just yet. This one, I would like to probably pull in that. We'll accept that. We got plenty of those in because we want that research. That's quite important. Another 200 on the green would be nice. And guys, now we've mined this one out, I can safely... What I hate is the fact that the iron would have to feed like that. You know? I've got them the wrong way round. But it's fine. We can go underneath. So I'm going to feed a components thing here. And I'm actually going to connect that in to the network over here. So we're going to start having bigger components out this way. I'm not going to spend too much to do so. I hear the sound of contracts coming in. There we go. We fed all that in now. So that should start feeding something down the line. I'm just going to potentially pause that one up, but we can start doing that. So a big reward. We're back in the money. There's a bit of blue research. That's going to help. And then a load of green research as well. So we're going to want to make sure we're utilizing all of this coming in. So that means the extended trade license should be a lot quicker. And let's go back out and keep going. So we're looking for Earth related ones that are feasible. This one right here is feasible, but it's cash only. We're looking for some blue research. There. Can we do that? 49 days. You have 558 and 300. Yeah, we can't quite do that one. It would have been nice. Yeah, that one. See, we're not making components yet, but that would be perfect. Look at all that research. I'm just going to go through that. I need to spend a bit more time doing this, to be fair. That's doable. It's money, though. Okay, here's some blue that we can do. That titanium one right there. Iron Man titanium. Let's accept that one, and let's see if we have enough. So we need 250. Let's go ahead and delete that a second. Oh, no, I don't know if I'm going to produce enough now. In all fairness, look at this. Rare earth elements. We can actually go ahead and just sell some of those and then buy in the titanium. We're looking to build the rep, right? That's the idea. We can make some money plus something else here. Let's do it. I just accidentally bought rare earth metals, didn't I? Don't hate me, guys. It's fine. We'll make them back from this. And then we'll look on the map here. What have we got? Again, we need to get onto making the modular frames. All right, our lab is done, so we can crack on with our other ones now. We're actually using all of our research here, but we definitely want to queue some other stuff up. So we've got rare earth minerals. Yeah, that's still going. Let's come into the fundamental now, and we're going to unlock a few of these. So we're going to want excavation speed and machinery. And what I'm going to do is get in our final research fundamental science lab right there. And we've got absolutely everything we need for that. We're actually in really good standing with everything here at the moment. It's actually really, really good. Obviously, we've been playing for a while now. This episode has gone on for quite some time, guys. I appreciate that. Just going to unconvert my drones at the moment to get this done. But we managed to complete that. So we're back in the money. A good amount of rep. And there's the blue research. We're actually out of green research right now. Or is that because we're wasting? Yeah, we're not making any at the moment. Oh, here we go. Hey, we're ready. So once colonists are in, we'll automatically create blue research then. So we want to set up a whole research center, right? That's super cool. So we're pretty much ready to rock and roll with that one. Now, what I love is we can just constantly go in when they reset and have a look over them to try and unlock. So we want green research again, right? I can't do any of these yet. They're expensive. That is a good one. We don't really have the titanium plates yet. Bit of green research. Oh, yeah. Look at that. They want some slag. Go for it. Please take it. Oh. Change cargo pod. And that's still not enough. So I guess we've got to send it a few times. That's weird. We'll try that 3 times then. If you have multiple landing platforms, I guess you can do it. That might be something we consider eventually. It's going to take them forever to load that slag into there, though. All right, very happy with where we're at, though, guys. That is going to be where I end this one out. I did an absolute shed ton here, and I've learned so much about the game, which is what the idea behind this was, really. So, hope you've enjoyed, guys. I hope it looks and all makes sense so far, and hopefully it's been of use to you that you can actually try and implement some kind of system into your own. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Tips, as always, as well, are massively helpful. If any of you know about this navigation data one, let me know as well. I would really, really appreciate it. And as always, thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next one.